I just wanted to do a quick video. I am coming back from physical therapy, which I'm participating in because I was told that I had to complete 6 weeks of physical therapy if I wanted to get a MRI of the soft tissue damage. Which in 6 weeks, any muscle that was torn, the body will basically break down and eat away the dead tissue. It'll just, so I feel like any evidence of this soft tissue is going to be gone by the time I am capable of getting a MRI. Additionally, they are having me do a considerable amount more shoulder work than neck work. The neck exercises haven't increased, although I've requested it, and the shoulder exercises are continuing to increase in weights and sets. In the file, it says that there's no remarkable soft tissue damage, pretty much saying that things are normal. So I hope that doesn't stop me from getting an MRI. I just wanted to... The indentation is almost not there anymore, but yeah, you can see it right there. It's just barely visible, and everything up there is like pretty strong, but underneath it, and we can just do that, it's pretty weak. But so obviously I have videos that show it much more present, but I just don't have. You can see these are starting to spread past my collarbone. They're really straining and stretching. The back of my neck, it feels like every time it gains in strength, it'll just get it'll be raised a bit on both sides of the spine, and then they'll just kind of get mowed down like a little flatter. And that I'm trying to keep, all my cervical neck bones in alignment, which, is going to be increasingly difficult without the muscles that hold them there. So, that's a difficulty. It just sucks because I do feel like there is a perception of me in the community here, and that perception is preventing me from getting taken seriously and from getting medical help and from getting evidence of these injuries I've sustained. I don't know what else to do at this point, but stay alive and enjoy my life, which is all I can do, and that's all I'm trying to do. I basically view it as I could have been dead by now, and I'm not. I hope that anyone who played a part in this, has to face that one day, and even if they wholeheartedly agree with their decision to be against me based on what knowledge they think they know or what evidence they think they've been presented with, I hope that they really consider the part they played in what's happening to me. I am a strong individual, and I'm going to continue to strengthen my body. I used to be really into fitness, and I'm probably going to lean back into it. It's something that really benefits my PTSD. It makes me feel in control. It makes me feel powerful. It makes me feel capable. And I think I'm definitely going to be going back into it, especially because of what I'm experiencing. I understand that I've reached out to help to all the appropriate avenues, and any continuance of trying to reach out for help and having unfounded or unprovable claims is only going to hurt my case. The only thing I care about is that I get to keep my children with me until I die, or until they grow old enough, obviously, but I don't see that being the case. I just don't want to not have them with me. I love them. And so every decision I make is based in that. Just trying to provide them with the best life possible and enjoy the life I get to have. In my opinion, there's people who have died a lot younger for, stupid reasons. A child dies because of some drunk driver or something. The world is not fair. And I'm not saying that my life has any more value than these people who lost their lives at a younger age. I'm just saying I don't deserve to die at the hands of anyone, and no one does. And for a period of time, I believed that I wanted peace and to be forgiving and loving so much that I was willing to overlook so much, willing to let people come to their own conclusions in hopes that they would actually witness me as I am. And even under the extra stress and maybe not being my best because of it, I still don't feel like I'm doing a bad job as a parent or being a bad person. And I just, at this point, I'm not trying to negotiate with anyone about my life. I'm not trying to prove that I deserve to live. I'm accepting that I believe I deserve to live and that I believe I'm a good person, and I don't really need any external forces, although I want them. I don't really need any external force to validate that for me. I'm going to fight for my life, and I'm going to fight to enjoy my life and be there with my children, and, hope that I get to live a long and in satisfactory life. I can't predict what will happen, and no one can. So I suppose I'm in the same boat as everyone. I feel like maybe I have a statistical percentage of more risk and danger than the average person, as well as a smaller security net and almost no trusted individuals who can understand what I'm going through. But that's not really different than anything I've experienced my entire life, except for maybe the increase in danger. But I'm just grateful that I am able to be at this point in my life, and grateful that I didn't self-destruct in someone's life who had more potential. And although I do feel, some guilt and some anger towards Jacob, my current partner, I think back at some of the, specifically one other person who I had in my life who was an amazing individual. Everyone has some flaws, but I'm just grateful that I didn't ruin that person's life, and that they don't have to go through all of this as much as I want to reach out to them for support. I'm grateful that they don't have to experience this with me. I almost would rather experience it alone than put anyone I love and care about through it by reaching out for help and mixing them up in a situation that's unwinnable. So I'm willing to do this alone, and I'm done stepping back and waiting for other people to see that my life, it has value. I believe it has value, and I'm gonna fight for it. And whatever that means, whatever it takes, I'm not gonna let this consume me. I'm doing what I can to get an MRI and trying to prove what I can, but I'm not I'm not going to let it upset me if I can't. I'm not going to let it take away any joy in my life if the odds are not in my favor and there's nothing I can do. I accept I may be powerless. I accept that I may never be able to prove anything that I believe. I accept that my life is what it is. And like I said, I'm grateful that no one else has to experience it with me, although I am sad I have to be alone in it. I thank God for making me the strong person I am, for giving me the clarity of mind and the ability to adapt and overcome and have hope for tomorrow and experience joy in the moment. I just wanted to do a little micro check-in. It's not really micro because it's been like 10 minutes, but you know, the amount of video footage I've made in documenting this, you know, I don't know if it'll ever be seen. At this point, it's more of a diary, I suppose, more than anything. Like I said, I'm not gonna fight for it so hard that I let it consume me and take the joy that I am capable of having in this lifetime. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on and hope for the best and keep trying to be my best me and see where life takes me. You know, I hope my children, you know, grow up and are able to do the same, able to have the strength to accept life and still fight for themselves. You know, be content in understanding there are some things you cannot change, but also have the inner strength and the self-confidence to understand that they're worth the best in life and that they can do what they can to enjoy even what seems like nothing. You know, like when I tried to kill myself in 2009, I remember coming out of that darkness and just thinking, wow, even the rainiest day having nothing is something to be experienced. It's something that's better than the black, dark nothingness that I was just in, the death that I had just experienced. And I maintain that, you know, I will find joy no matter what. I will find a way to enjoy my life, and I'm not doing it in spite. I'm not doing it to anger anyone. I'm not, it's just the only way I know how to live. So I hope my children get that. I hope that they grow up and have that ability to find joy, you know, because really life is short, and it's so much better and more enjoyed when we are capable of accepting and finding joy in, you know, in any situation. So that's my last little piece. I'll leave it at that. And if anyone ever does watch these, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to hear me out and try to understand me and who I am and what I'm going through. And I hope your life is good, whoever you are. I hope you find joy in whatever you're doing. And, you know, I wish love and happiness upon everyone, even those who slight me. So, amen. And I'll see you next time.